How you doing? My name is Joseph Charles Colin, the new face of art. This is the new modern gold rush. Now, in history of gold, there's gold, and now Joseph Charles Colin canvas gold bar goes up an ounce of gold every day forever. Canvas gold bar. Okay, I gotta hit this. Gotta get these two veins of gold. Like, I'm mining for gold right now. I'm mining for gold. This is a canvas gold bar that's gonna pay an ounce a day forever, but I have to get these two veins of gold. Did I just make that up? Yeah, I did. But the vein of gold on here is past videos, so I have to get it. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted. There's no red on one side, but it's a good vein of gold. Yeah, it is. That's a good vein of gold on one side. It's got some character, I guess. It's got, I think a couple hairs got in my way up there. There's your paid streak right there. And there's a little bit of a pay streak on that side with this canvas gold bar. But it's just enough gold on here to go up forever. Now we're going to go see what the gold price is today, which is interesting because I haven't seen since last week. So, see what happens. Wow. $1,418.35 an ounce. That's probably the highest. This is out of all my paintings so far. I gotta write this down in a book somewhere. I gotta keep track of it because there's 100 of these coming. So this is going up $1,418.35 every single day forever. And that's your pay streak right there. That's what's mining your gold forever. Right there. That just a touch right there. If you could see that. Now your guaranteed gold streak is in the middle. Oh, got some gold on my fingers. Gold is in the middle. Guaranteed payday. Not guaranteed, like some people think my gold bars are insane. But why not? Have you ever seen anything like this in the world? Answer that question. Have you ever seen a canvas gold bar like this, done like this, at an ounce a day forever? And why not? There's no rules in art. It's just who's got the balls to do it. Me. Okay. Let's give a good shot of that. That's a good. Kind of works. It's off a little to the side, but that's okay. That's what makes it. That's what makes it unique. Actually, you could almost use those little imprints in the middle as a fingerprint for this particular gold bar. Number 11. There's a name going to be associated with this particular gold bar. I'm not going to mention any names. But gold bars are associated with anybody's name. They 100% own this and will be able to sell it in the future. but they cannot take possession of any canvas gold bars until this isn't a big show somewhere in the world. Be it New York, Los Angeles, Germany, Paris, anywhere in the world, Las Vegas, Dubai, anywhere in the world. When these are going to stay together until they have the, if it's 30 or 40 or 50 or 100, they all stay together until that first show, and then you basically can pick up your gold bar. Then it's yours. But I want them all first show. Number 11. Authenticate this and show you the good shot of that. Number 11 kind of on top of the C there. And then this is kind of like a fingerprint in the back too. If anybody wants to try to copy this, then you're going to have to get all the staples exactly in that spot. Good luck. And they're going to have to get all this paint, which is impossible, including, you know, you're trying to copy this, then you're not, you see that little, you know, I'll do a really close look. This is a little expensive one. So, yeah, good luck trying to copy something like that. And copy those little indentations. Good luck. Ain't going to happen. This is a face print. This is like a fingerprint. Okay, and I'm sure there's a little bit of skin cells in there, and once this is all coated, you know, I coat these about 3 times with a UV protectant, high quality Krylon product, to seal it all up. So put this on my little stand I have here. I have a little stand. See? So I admire it during this week until the next one. Right now, there's 11 exist in the world so far. There's 11 that exist. Now, art fair. Art fair. There was recently an art fair in Edmonton on White Avenue where I live. And so many artists go there every year. I don't put my stuff in art fairs. I don't think, unless a gallery puts their stuff, my stuff in the future in art fairs. Art fair. Maybe I'll title this art fair. Art fair. I think I will. Title will be art fair. I'm going to try to title every single one of my canvas. They will be all titled some way or another. Art fair. You look at art fairs in the States, in New York City, the Armory and stuff like that. You look at the Toronto big art fair. You look at the art fair in Edmonton. You look at art fairs all over the world. Art Basel. Now, those are the art fairs I really want to get into. The big ones where a lot of money and stuff is involved. And I get people all the time say to me, what makes your art? And your art doesn't look that special when somebody actually looks at it. And then when I tell them that it's done with my Warpaint, then I see their, what? So I usually say, what do you think of this? I say to people that don't know me, and if I have my art, and I say, what do you think of this? Well, I don't see. Well, it's not like a little mountain. It's not a landscape. It's and you just put a couple blotches of ink on there. What's that? Oil paint? What's that? Acrylic? And my 2-year-old or 6-year-old could do a better piece of art than that. And I say, possibly, you possibly could. And I said, how do you think this was done? Oh, I have no clue. Well, I put war paint on my face and I transferred to canvas, and I charge an ounce price on my gold ones and $1 a minute for the other ones forever. And then every single time I see their face change, I see people's, wow, I've never heard of something like that. I was at one art, at the Edmonton art, at the art walk, and I asked a couple people, and some of you people probably watching this video, what's your medium? Oil, oil paint, oil paint, oil paint. What's your medium? Acrylic. Oh, mine's pastel. Oh, mine's oil. Mine's acrylic. Mine is just normal house paint. I use a blend of house paint and some other. I use oil paint. And a lot of them. I use a high quality oil paint. I use watered down, very expensive oil paint you get in Italy. I get this type of oil paint, this kind of paint, artist paint. I try to use it, or somebody even tried to use art paint that they used on Picasso's, that Picasso used, or who's the one that was the one that I just kind of like, okay. Van Gogh used types of paint, and I guess you can get some of the Van Gogh colors. I don't know. And then I tell them that I use a medium that nobody in the world has ever thought of on canvas. Oh, that's impossible. Every medium on the world has been done. One lady in particular, oh, there's not one piece of art in the world. Everybody's used absolutely everything possible. And I said, okay, pick a coloring in the world you think that's not been used. Oh, everything's been used. People have even used food on canvas, types of food. And I said, okay, well, I don't do it. And I said, you'll never figure what I do. And then she was looking at, oh, that's oil paint. I know that. Oh, that's oil paint. I've been in art a long time, and I said it's not oil paint. Oh, it's acrylic. No, it's not acrylic. Oh, it's something that has been done before. And I said, this is a medium, a coloring on canvas, never done before that, to my knowledge, on the history of art in this world. And she says, oh, what could it possibly be? And I said, Broadway theatrical face paint that they use in Broadway, like, say, the ladies that use on cats. A high quality Ben Nye product on canvas. When I tell people that, their people's just like, what? Never. And I said, out of all the art here, out of hundreds and hundreds of booths, if I had a booth, oh, why don't you have a booth here? And I said, well, I consider my art, since it's the first in the world with this kind of medium on canvas, and the pricing and the way I do it with my face and everything, as a treaty status North American Indian, I deserve to put any price I want on it to set me apart. I see, and I told this one guy, if you're watching, should I mention your name? I don't want you to get mad, because what I said basically, I have war paint on. I'm here to conquer the art world. I'm here to conquer you and the rest of the artists in the world. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I'm here. I'm on a warpath. I want my art that's unique in the world. And if you're an artist out there, you tell me, am I right? Do I have a unique thing here in the art world? is it bad for me to ask for a lot of money for this? No, I can do, as an artist, anybody art in the world can do whatever their heart's desire in the art world. It all depends on people taking it seriously. And then I realized with my art, with my dollar-a-minute paintings and stuff like that. Or do I have one nearby? And this piece of art here is the Raptors win. Uploaded the second they won. Timestamped the second they won. Uploaded in that second. And that's what this is, and it's $1 a minute forever. And I realized if I had my art beside, if I was in that art fair, and I showed some of my art. I had one of these with me, and I had it in a little backpack, and I showed people that were curious, and when I told them that I have a new medium. And I don't know how many artists said every medium on the planet has been done on canvas. There's nothing left. It's just how good you are putting that in a medium on canvas that sets you apart. And somebody says, oh, I know what that is. I know what the black on that one is. That was actually the last one there. Oh, that's like charcoal mixed. And I said, no. Said you'd never figure what that is. Oh, I've been in art a long time and I know what that is. That's charcoal. And I could just look at it and I could tell that's charcoal and some silver or kind of goldy kind of paint, spray paint stamped like you put what did they say, a stencil. They tried to figure that out. Not this one, obviously. Says, oh, that's just spray paint, gold spray paint. You put a stencil on there. And then the coup d'etat, I gave him the YouTube channel. And then to watch the reaction, some of the artists at the art walk. I said, and watch closely at their face, and every single one is like, wow. They thought they've seen it all in art. And a couple said, oh, I could understand why you're putting that kind of pricing on there because, you've got something that's never been done in probably in the history of art. And I've had that a couple times, and I've had people saying, well, that's not worth the canvas that's on it because I'm sure somebody has done body painting and stuff like that. And I said, but nobody's ever thought of this medium, and that's very important in art world to come up with a medium nobody's ever thought about in the art world. And I've even contacted the Ben Nye company and stuff like that, and I still haven't heard. I left voicemails and stuff saying, do you know anybody putting this on canvas with your product? Haven't heard anything. So, it's simple. I see every artist in the world as competition. I'm in Warpaint. I'm at war with every artist in the world. I am a brother to every artist in the world, the way I see it. But I have to set myself apart. I have a chance with something that's never been done in the art world to set it apart at a giant. Or else it'd be just another guy in one of those booths trying to sell it for 600, 100, and I see some people that really have really good art that were selling there for 600, 500. And then when I said that this is about 1,400 every single day, the other one, every day at every 24 hours forever, and they're saying, oh, you sound like a pyramid scheme, a get rich quick scheme kind of thing. No, has nothing to do with anything like that. I just came up with a pricing that nobody's thought about, guaranteed by time, every minute of every day from the day of this upload, forever. Now, if you're watching me and you're an artist and you have art and you happen to be watching this, I want you to do something for me. Not to sell. I want you to listen very carefully. I want you to pick a piece of art that's not sold. Don't sell it, kind of thing. But put $1 an hour price on it, called timer. That's what I'm starting. I'm starting a whole. This is not just about this anymore. I want to start an art revolution in pricing. I want you to put $1, just $1 an hour. Every day your art goes up $24 forever. And I want you not to sell it like that. You can, but remember I'm the first. And if anybody is getting big headlines or anything in the world, I have art going up $1 a minute or whatever. Well, all they have to do is my stuff's all time stamped, and I'm the first, and I'm doing it a unique way. If you're not doing your stuff with Warpaint, painted on canvas, well, good luck on that. Nobody's going to take you seriously anyways, but somebody could take you seriously at $24 a day, or even $1 a day. Just say $1 a day, so it goes up $365 a year. Just that one piece of art that you created. Just say that's $1 a day or $1 an hour. It's up to you. Wouldn't say $1 a minute. That's my thing. But just keep track of it, and then you'll know the feelings you get where, okay, I totally understand where chalk is coming from. Where there's a guaranteed price to your art. It's not I hope I sell it for $300, and if it sells for $300, then I wish I sold that for $400. Because no matter what, the art goes up forever, doesn't stop. People in the future, okay, when was, you understand exactly what I'm doing. Timer art, that's what I call it. Art fair. I don't want to compete. I don't want to be just another little booth. I want to be bigger than big. And why not? I remember Jerry Salt saying, there's nobody that has balls in art anymore. And I remember, I've tried to contact Jerry Salt so many times. And he even has a painting in his name that he just has to pick up, claim it at any time under. Actually, I wonder if I should start doing these as the next critic, and because I have to do more critics. Maybe I'll do that soon. And I remember Jerry Salt saying in one of his, and I've watched so many of his lectures. It's on YouTube, lots of them. He's a Pulitzer Prize winning art critic, and I've been trying to get him to critic my art, but he just, either he didn't notice me, but I really think he did, and might think I'm crazy or something. I don't know, but I was hoping to get a professional's feedback on this, but I remember him saying, and I wish there was more artists with balls out there. I think I'm quite sure that's what he said. I might be wrong, but I remember him saying, I wish somebody had kahunas or something like that. People have to take chances in the art world. And I'm one of those guys, take a chance. I took basically a $5 canvas, wood-backed canvas, and made it into a masterpiece. into a mini little masterpiece canvas gold bar that goes up. This one's really good. Got some character to it. It's expensive. This one, $1,418.30. Wow, gold's going up. So take a piece of your art, if you're an artist out there, and put a timer value. I'm the grandfather of timers. I'm the pioneer of the timer art movement in the future here. And maybe we'll change pricing forever. Timers. You can never lose value in art ever again. It goes up forever. $1 a day. I could imagine art all over the world being timed, you know, a couple bucks a day, $3, $5 a day, and on going up forever. 50 cents a day. At least it goes up. And as long as, and social media, you can timestamp it now. Say somebody was selling can't do that. This signed piece of that did a long time ago. Can't remember what I think this is an old one of the old where I have to give it away at the first show or something like that to the first person in line, if I remember. Imagine if you made this and you had it timestamped somewhere for $1 a day forever. And then I'm looking at it and okay, it's 2 years old. 365 times 2. 700 and what? 20, I don't know. Something like that. Can't do it in my head. And I buy it, and the timer art goes up forever. And anybody wants to buy this in the future, it's just 5 years old, 6 years old. It's at a low price. You know, maybe that's what mine should have been in the future, kind of, or in the past when I started this. Maybe mine should have been this, but then some big artist in the world would say, "Oh, that guy's making all my stuff's a minute, $1 a minute." And then, you know, that's why I have to say $1 a minute, guys. Because somebody else would have took it. Like a big, like Damien Hirst or Jeff Kuhn. Probably would have took something like that and say, oh, mine's $1 a minute then. If his is like $10 a day or $1 an hour or $5 an hour. So I'm covered if it ever goes anywhere. Now, thank you so much for watching. We're going to cut this short, 30 minutes. But I don't want to be just another little booth. I just don't want to be another booth in the world. I want my own thing. Want my own pricing that nobody can monkey with for the rest of my days. That the price is transparent through time. You can't mess with the price. That every single person on the planet could see. If my art ever takes off, they could literally look at this painting. Guy fell. Earth Elemental from EverQuest. I have a, if you look down there, there's a bucket of empties. Because I drink a lot of juice and stuff like a pop. And it's right there, conveniently right there, and I just put it in a bag and take it to the bottle depot. You know, I'm not rich. But the thing is, I have paintings on my wall and all over the place, and now some parts of the world already, and they're out there This is real. These are timer paintings. The timer art movement. The timer art movement. Time is our friend. Time is our ally. Every art in the world, and no disrespect to you if you're an artist, but you're all over there in a pile with the Mona Lisa on top. Left hand side, on this left hand side of the road is all my art. Timer art. $1 a minute forever. And you, as an artist, you could join this revolution in art pricing in the future called timer pricing. Art that never goes down. The way us artists all over the world should have this power in our hands. Nobody else should have that power to price our art or price the value of art in the future. So we'll see what happens. If you listen to me and took one little piece of your art secretly that just me and you know about, and you have it in the side of your house, your room, your studio, wherever you are, and you say that piece of art is going up $1 an hour forever, you will see the power in that. If you don't, there is a power to that. There is. Art will never go down. Forever. Think about that. Timer paintings. Mine's unique. Mine's painted unique. And I deserve that. I deserve that kind of pricing. Because by chance, by luck, by a fluke, basically, in some cases, in the last couple of years, I've come up with this piece of art, this pricing, the new medium on canvas. And I remember asking everybody in those booths, what's the medium you use? Cardboard, plaster cast, paper mache, oil, charcoal, everything not charcoal. It's one person who thought this was charcoal. But maybe somebody, I don't know. But every medium in the art universe has been done except one. And if I was in that show, I would have been the only one out of hundreds of people in booths that had a new medium on canvas that nobody else has done. Benign theatrical face paint, Broadway makeup, basically, on canvas. Thank you so much for watching. It's a dream. It's a big dream. It's an impossible dream. It's why I have the climbing gear on to climb the impossible mountain. That's what this is. I'm on the mountain of my life to make art history and possibly be the most famous artist in the world that ever lived. If people start buying my art at $1 per second, then no artist, no gallery, nobody in the world could change anything. Nobody could touch me. Because that would mean in 32 years at $1 per second, and that day happens, my first painting hits $1 billion. And that's the holy grail in painting and art. From the old masters hundreds and hundreds of years ago to the new masters alive right now in the world, I have a chance of being the most famous artist in the world. You're just watching this guy with the war paint on his face right there. He's staring at you and he's going, do you believe? I hope you do. I hope you believe. Because if you're watching this, you're a fan. And you're seeing something that anybody in the art world hasn't probably seen yet. And by God, that day's coming. That day's coming. When people will snap these pieces of art up. Because there's only so few of them. 100 in each series. Less in the stamped series, the very first one. Second dollar. And the gold bar. Join the modern gold rush. Since this is the highest one, I think I might keep this one. $1,418.35 every single day, forever. Of course I'm going to keep that. It's the most expensive canvas gold bar on the planet. And it's only one of 11. Who knows, maybe you have a canvas gold bar and you're watching this many years later when all the dust is settled and the big gold and dollar a minute rush happens, because it's going to happen. Got to tell you one last little story. It's going to take 1 minute. 1 minute. And then I'm shutting this down. 1 minute. I've looked into the eyes of some serious collectors. I've looked into the eyes of some gallery owners. Gallery people that worked in galleries when I told them about my art. And I saw the flash. I saw the light go off when I told them how I did my art and what sets it apart. And the era of blockchains, they totally understand what my art represents. And they told me one little thing that could change it all. Something called library. It's like a blockchain that I should run all my videos under. And in every video will be signed a blockchain number. I think I'm going to do that next. Create a library on the library network. And start doing all my videos through there to have a blockchain number to protect all these videos. Because if you buy this piece of art, you just don't buy the piece of art. You buy the piece of art that's on my face. You buy this medium, this video that you're watching right now. This is your video to back up your piece of art forever. How many canvas paintings have that? How many people back it up to social media? A lot of people don't. They just say, oh, this is my art today. But they don't physically back it up. Yeah, anybody disputes what this is in the future? Yeah, you own this? Here it is. It's real. This is a face print. It's like a fingerprint. It's got my DNA on it. It's going to be sealed forever. And what is this worth? Multi-millions of dollars. It might not look like it now, but when the main art world gets a hold of it. Because some gallery owners, some collectors, people I've talked to face, some people in art stores, I seen in their eyes, wow, there's something here. I could be witnessing something with this guy, this crazy guy talking about painting his face and putting it on canvas and asking for a crazy amount of money. I just need multi-millions of people in the world to see that too. And that day's coming. That day is coming. That day is coming. Because there's nobody like me on the planet. When you see that native in that art show with Warpaint on, with all the climbing gear, full climbing gear, carabiners hanging off because he's on the mountain, can't climb. The crazy guy getting right into people's face, staring them right in their eyes that come to the gallery. go to the different people that come in the gallery and don't say a word and just stare into your eyes like you see this guy right here in Warpaint staring at you right now, who's been staring at you for 40 minutes now. Then you know I'm serious.